Hey Aries, come sit with me for a bit because I just pulled some cards for you and honestly, I need to share what came through. The question we are exploring today is whether your faith is actually bringing you closer to what you deserve. And I have to tell you, the universe had some really specific things to say about where you are right now. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind. And the first card that came out was the Tower. When I saw this, I actually had to pause because this card does not show up gently. The Tower is about those moments when everything you thought was solid just crumbles. And I know that might sound scary, but stay with me here. For you Aries, this card is telling me that your faith has been tested in a major way recently. Something fell apart, maybe a belief system you held onto, maybe a situation you thought was going to work out differently, or maybe even your trust in the process itself got shaken. But here's what the Tower is really saying to you. It is clearing out the structures that were never meant to hold you in the first place. Think about it like this. You have been building your life on certain foundations, certain expectations. And the universe just looked at those foundations and said no. This is not sturdy enough for what I have planned for you. The crumbling, as painful as it feels, is actually making space for something so much more aligned with your true path. Your faith brought you to this breaking point not to destroy you, but to rebuild you stronger. Every brick that falls is a belief that was limiting you. Every wall that comes down is a barrier between you and your highest good. The Tower is not punishment, it is renovation. It is the universe saying you deserve better than what you were settling for. And sometimes the only way to get there is to let the old version completely fall away. The next card I pulled was the Fool. And can we talk about the timing of this? Right after the Tower comes the energy of new beginnings, and this is not a coincidence. The Fool represents you stepping into completely uncharted territory with nothing but your faith to guide you. What I love about the Fool for you right now is that this card does not carry baggage. It does not carry fear from past experiences. It just carries pure trust in the journey ahead. Your faith is bringing you to a place where you have to take a leap. And I know that feels vulnerable, especially after everything just fell apart with the Tower. But the Fool is saying that your willingness to start fresh, to trust again even after being disappointed, is exactly what is going to bring you closer to what you deserve. This card shows me someone standing at the edge of a cliff, about to step off into the unknown, and that is where you are right now. Your faith is asking you to believe in possibilities you cannot even see yet. The Fool does not need a detailed map or a guarantee of success, it just needs the courage to take the first step. For you Aries, this is about trusting that the universe has something better planned than anything you could have imagined in your old structures. Your faith is not bringing you closer to what you deserve by keeping you comfortable. It is bringing you closer by asking you to be brave enough to walk a completely new path. The Fool energy is also reminding you that you do not need to have everything figured out right now. You do not need to know exactly where this journey is going to lead. What you need is to trust that each step forward is guided, even when it feels like you are walking blind. That childlike trust, that willingness to be a beginner again, that is what is going to open doors you did not even know existed. Then I pulled the Two of Swords. And this card made me pause because it is showing me something really important about where your faith might be getting blocked. The Two of Swords is about being at a crossroads, about having two options in front of you and feeling frozen because you are scared to make the wrong choice. What I am seeing for you is that your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve. But there is a part of you that is resisting the clarity because you are afraid of what you might have to let go of. This card shows someone blindfolded, holding two swords crossed over their heart. And that image is so powerful because it is showing me that you are protecting yourself from seeing the truth clearly. Maybe there is a decision you have been avoiding. Maybe there is a path you know deep down is the right one, but you are scared to commit to it because it means leaving something familiar behind. The Two of Swords is saying that your faith is trying to guide you to clarity, but you have to be willing to remove the blindfold. You have to be willing to look at your situation honestly, even if what you see challenges your comfort zone. Here is what I want you to understand about this card. The decision you are avoiding is not going to get easier by waiting. The Two of Swords is a stalemate. It is stuck energy, and your faith cannot fully work its magic when you are holding yourself in this suspended state. What you deserve is waiting on the other side of this decision, but you have to trust yourself enough to choose. The universe is not going to force your hand. It is going to wait patiently for you to trust your own inner knowing enough to make the call. Your faith is bringing you closer by putting you in positions where you have to develop trust in your own judgment, not just trust in external signs. The fourth card that came through was King of Wands. And oh, this is where things start to get really interesting. The King of Wands is this incredibly powerful energy of someone who knows who they are, who owns their vision, who leads with confidence and charisma. For you, Aries, this card is showing me the version of yourself that you are growing into through this journey of faith. Your faith is not just bringing you closer to external things you deserve, it is bringing you closer to embodying this king energy yourself. Think about what the King of Wands represents. This is someone who has been through the fires, who has tested their ideas and visions in the real world, who has learned to channel their creative power with wisdom and maturity. This is not the impulsive energy of the knight charging forward. This is the seasoned leader who knows how to inspire others while staying grounded in their own authority. What I am seeing for you is that your faith has been developing your leadership qualities, your ability to trust your vision even when others do not understand it, your capacity to stay committed to your goals even when the path gets challenging. The King of Wands is telling you that what you deserve includes recognition for your unique gifts, opportunities to lead and inspire, and the confidence to take up space in rooms where you previously felt unsure. Your faith is sculpting you into this version of yourself, and every challenge you have faced has been training for this role. This king does not doubt their worth, does not question whether they deserve success, does not shrink to make others comfortable. That is the energy your faith is bringing you into alignment with. Then Seven of Pentacles came out. And I actually smiled when I saw this because it is such a grounding card after all that big transformative energy. The Seven of Pentacles is about patience and assessment, about stepping back and looking at what you have been cultivating. For you, this card is saying that your faith is teaching you about divine timing, about trusting the growth process even when you cannot see immediate results. I am seeing someone who has been planting seeds, who has been doing the work, who has been showing up consistently. And now you are in that in-between phase where the harvest is not quite ready yet, but you can see the first signs of growth. This is such an important card for your question because it is saying yes, your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve, but you need to trust the timeline. What you deserve is growing, it is developing roots, it is getting stronger beneath the surface, but it is not fully ripe yet. The Seven of Pentacles is asking you to have faith in the process without needing instant gratification. This card also speaks to the importance of periodic assessment. Your faith should not be blind, it should be informed. This is a moment to look at what you have been investing your energy into and ask yourself honestly, is this still aligned with where I want to go? Are these seeds growing into what I actually want to harvest? Sometimes faith means having the courage to pull out plants that are not thriving and redirect your energy toward what is flourishing. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that your patience and discernment working together will bring you closer to deserving outcomes than either one alone. The next card I pulled was Five of Pentacles, and I will be honest, this one hit differently because it is a card about hardship and feeling left out in the cold. But here is what Five of Pentacles is really showing me for you. It is revealing where you have felt like your faith was not enough, where you have struggled and wondered why you were not receiving what others seemed to get so easily. This card often shows to figures walking past a church window, struggling in the snow, and they do not even notice that warmth and help is right there if they just turned around and asked for it. For you, Aries, this card is saying that part of what you deserve includes learning to receive support, learning to ask for help, learning to recognize that having faith does not mean you have to do everything alone. There have been times when you have felt spiritually or materially impoverished, when you questioned whether your faith was foolish, when you wondered if you were just naive for believing things could get better. The Five of Pentacles is validating that struggle. It is saying yes, that was real, yes, that was hard. But it is also showing you that you may have been so focused on your lack that you missed the resources that were available to you. Your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve by teaching you to humble yourself enough to receive, to open yourself up to help from unexpected sources, to recognize that abundance can come through community and not just individual effort. This card is also about healing your relationship with worthiness around material security. Maybe you have believed on some level that you are meant to struggle, that you are supposed to prove yourself through hardship, and the Five of Pentacles is challenging that belief. What you deserve includes ease, includes support, includes feeling secure and cared for. Knight of Swords came flying out next, and the energy of this card is so sharp and direct. The Knight of Swords is all about cutting through confusion with clarity, about speaking your truth without apology, about taking decisive action based on intellectual understanding. For you right now, this card is showing me that your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve by giving you the courage to be direct and honest about what you want and need. The Knight of Swords does not dance around issues, does not soften their message to make others comfortable, does not waste time on pleasantries when there is important work to be done. This energy is saying that part of what you deserve is the freedom to express yourself authentically, to communicate your boundaries clearly, to pursue your goals with single-minded focus. Your faith has been building your mental fortitude, your ability to think critically and act decisively, your willingness to have difficult conversations when necessary. The Knight of Swords can be intense, can be perceived as aggressive or too direct. But this card is reminding you that sometimes what you deserve requires you to fight for it, to defend your position, to cut away the nonsense and get to the heart of the matter. This card is also about speed and momentum. After the patience of the Seven of Pentacles and the hardship of the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords is saying that there is a time coming soon when things will move quickly, when opportunities will rise that require fast decision-making, when your mental clarity will be your greatest asset. Your faith is preparing you for that momentum by sharpening your mind and strengthening your conviction. Then I pulled the Magician, and can we just take a moment to appreciate this energy? The Magician is one of the most powerful cards in the deck because it represents having all the tools you need to manifest your desires. This card shows someone with one hand pointing to the heavens and one hand pointing to the earth, channeling divine energy into physical reality. For you, Aries, the Magician is saying that your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve by showing you that you are the channel, you are the creator. You have the power to transform your reality. This card is about recognizing your own magic, your own ability to take raw materials and turn them into something meaningful. The Magician has the cup for emotions, the pentacle for material resources, the sword for mental clarity, and the wand for creative inspiration all laid out on the table. Everything you need is available to you right now. Your faith is not about waiting for some external force to save you or give you permission. It is about stepping into your role as the magician of your own life. What you deserve includes the recognition of your own power, the confidence to use your skills and talents boldly, the understanding that you are co-creating with the universe rather than just passively receiving what it gives you. The Magician is also about timing and alignment. This card appears when the universe is saying the time is now, the energy is right, the conditions are favorable, and all you need to do is take action with intention. Your faith has brought you to this point of readiness. And now it is time to actively manifest what you deserve by using everything you have learned and developed. Page of Swords showed up next. And this card brings such a curious, inquisitive energy. The Page of Swords is like a young detective, always asking questions, always seeking to understand the truth, always ready to challenge assumptions. For you, this card is showing me that your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve by encouraging you to stay curious and open-minded. The Page of Swords does not accept things at face value, does not follow blindly, does not stop asking questions just because the answers make others uncomfortable. This energy is saying that part of what you deserve includes the freedom to question, to explore, to seek your own understanding rather than accepting what you have been told to believe. Your faith should expand your mind, not limit it. The Page of Swords is also about communication and learning. Maybe what you deserve includes opportunities to study, to develop new skills, to share information and ideas with others. This card can indicate writing, teaching, or any form of intellectual exchange. What I love about the Page of Swords for you is that it shows faith as an active, engaged process rather than passive acceptance. Your faith is not about shutting down your critical thinking, it is about using your intellect in service of deeper understanding. The Page of Swords is also reminding you to be mindful of how you use your words. This page can be sharp-tongued, can be overly critical or argumentative when feeling defensive. Your faith is teaching you to wield your words with both honesty and compassion, to speak your truth without unnecessarily wounding others, to defend your ideas without attacking people who disagree. The final card I pulled was the World. And honestly, when this card came out I felt emotional because it is the completion card, the achievement card, The You Made It card. The world represents the end of one major cycle and the beginning of another, but more importantly, it represents reaching a level of wholeness and fulfillment. For you, Aries, the world is answering your question with a resounding yes. Your faith is bringing you closer to what you deserve. And what you deserve is nothing less than complete integration and success. The world shows a figure dancing inside a wreath of victory, holding two wands, surrounded by the symbols of the four elements. This is someone who has mastered all aspects of life, who has integrated all their lessons, who has achieved a level of wholeness that allows them to celebrate freely. Your faith journey has been taking you through all these different energies and lessons. From the destruction of the tower to the innocence of the fool. From the struggle of Five of Pentacles to the power of the magician. And the world is saying that all of it was necessary to bring you to this point of completion. What you deserve is not just one thing, it is a whole life that feels aligned and fulfilling across all areas. The world is about achieving your goals, receiving recognition for your efforts, feeling like you have arrived at a place of accomplishment. But it is also about understanding that this ending is just creating space for an even bigger beginning. The world is the 22nd card in the major arcana, and after it comes the Fool again at the start of a new cycle. So your faith is bringing you full circle, back to that full energy of new beginnings, but this time you are bringing all the wisdom and experience you have gained. What you deserve includes the satisfaction of knowing you completed something significant, the confidence that comes from having been tested and coming through stronger, and the excitement of knowing that even better adventures await. So Aries, to answer your question directly, yes, your faith is absolutely bringing you closer to what you deserve, but maybe not in the way you expected. Your faith has taken you through destruction and rebirth, through struggle and empowerment, through questioning and clarity, through challenge and achievement. Every card in this reading shows a different aspect of how your faith is working in your life right now. The Tower cleared away what was not serving you. The Fool gave you the courage to start fresh. The Two of Swords asked you to trust your own judgment. The King of Wands showed you the leader you are becoming. The Seven of Pentacles taught you patience. The Five of Pentacles revealed where you need to receive support. The Knight of Swords gave you the clarity to move forward decisively. The Magician empowered you to create your reality. The Page of Swords encouraged your curiosity and honesty. And the world promised that completion and fulfillment are within reach. What you deserve is everything these cards represent, and your faith has been guiding you toward it all along, even in moments when it felt like you were lost or struggling. Keep trusting the process, keep showing up for yourself, keep believing that something beautiful is unfolding even when you cannot see the full picture yet. The universe is working in your favor, and your faith is the bridge between where you are and where you are meant to be.